If we could just step back for a second. When President Trump last addressed the BRT when he was on the campaign trail, his big push was on tax cuts. He's going there today as he's proposing tax hikes in the form of tariffs.
Not
and
true.
I'm curious
He's not doing
why
that.
he's prioritizing that over the tax cuts.
He's actually not implementing tax hikes. Tariffs are a tax hike on foreign countries that, again, have been ripping us off. Tariffs are a tax cut for the American people, and the president is a staunch advocate of tax cuts. As you know, he campaigned on no taxes on tips, no taxes on overtime, no taxes on Social Security benefits. He is committed to all three of those things, and he expects Congress to pass them later this year.
I'm sorry, have you ever paid a tariff? Because I have.
They
don't get charged on foreign companies, they get charged on the importers.
And ultimately, when we have fair and balanced trade, which the American people have not seen in decades, as I said at the beginning, revenues will stay here, wages will go up, and our country will be made wealthy again. And I think it's insulting that you are trying to test my knowledge of economics and the decisions that this president has made. I'm now regret giving a question to the Associated Press. Mary, go ahead.
Hey, Karoline, I have two if that's okay. The first one was on Russia, Ukraine. I know Special Envoy Witkoff said yesterday that Zelensky apologized in his letter to Trump. Can you share any more about that letter and what else might be interesting from it that we don't know?
Yes, the president did reference that letter, as you're saying, in his joint address to Congress. And I do have an...
Here's where it got really interesting, when Leavitt pushed back on the snide attempt to question her understanding of economics. She didn't just defend herself. She exposed the arrogance that too often infects the corporate media. We're in a new era, one where the American people are finally seeing a government that fights for them, not for special interests, not for global trade partners, not for elite institutions that treat patriotism like a punchline. President Trump isn't raising taxes, he's raising standards. Standards for trade, standards for work, standards for leadership. He's putting America first, whether it's in a factory town in Ohio or a port in California. And, that means sometimes using tariffs to force fair trade, just like it means cutting taxes to let hardworking people keep what they earn. The press can keep playing word games. They can keep trying to twist policy into political traps. Karoline Leavitt stood her ground today because the facts are on her side. More importantly, the future is too. A future where American workers are respected, where our economy is built on strength, not dependence, and where truth, no matter how inconvenient to the press, still has a voice.